Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are hearing us from. From here, it is a good afternoon. God bless you. Now, the news goes this way that the people of Aguleri community in Anambra State have warned Simon Ekpa, self-acclaimed autopilot leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Stop threatening our traditional ruler. Anambra community warns Simon Ekpa. All right, let me read word to word what they sent to Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra government in exile. The President General Assembly Aguleri Town, Chief Ifani Ilo Akasia, who spoke on behalf of the community, said they were surprised by Simon's threat on their traditional ruler for purportedly visiting Kano and calling for an end to sit at home. Ilu Akasia said it was His Royal Highness Eze Chukwemeka Eri, the traditional ruler of Enugu Aguleri, one of the villages make up the larger Aguleri community, who actually visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and publicly announced it. He said Chukwemeka Eri had the right in his capacity as Eze Akajiofo and as a concerned stakeholder in Southeast to visit Nnamdi Kanu and make public statements thereon without being subjected to the unwarranted backlash that we have witnessed. Aguleri Community Assembly has noted with displeasure and bewilderment the various comments made by Simon Ekpa and some other members of IPOB directed Igwe Aguleri over his purported meeting with Nnamdi Kanu at Abuja. Igwe Idigo Ezudo Aguleri did not at any time visit Nnamdi Kanu at Abuja, whether alone or in company of anybody. That Igwe Idigo Ezudo Aguleri is probably being mistaken for Eze Chukwemeka Eri, Eze Akajiofo, who supposedly visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and made public statements thereafter, he said. All right, that's all we can get from here now. These people said Simon Ekpa has no right to threaten their Eze Aguleri. All right, and actually, the person that Simon Ekpa was addressing, according to them, is not the person that visited Nnamdi Kanu. But whichever way, what we are saying is simple. Do not be a tool in the hands of our enemies. Don't allow Ifeanyi to be pushing you around with money. We know he can throw money, yes. Ifeanyi has money. Yes, he's throwing money up and down. But then don't be a tool in his hand. What is he trying to do to stop Biafra agitation? What is he trying to do to subjugate his people using his small chicken change? What we are saying and what we are dragging is for our future. It's not about Ifeanyi or whatever they are talking about, DSS or whatever. It is for the future of our children. If we get Biafra now, that means we have gotten freedom for them. They will have their own government, they will have their own currency, they will manage their own economy. So don't get it twisted. I know Simon Ekpa is too young to insult any Eze. But I say, if you get ant-infested firewood, you just call lizard just like that. Lizard will start following you up and down because they want to eat ants. And that's exactly what makes Simon Ekpa to react to anybody if he reacts anyhow. If you try to do anything that will not give us Biafra, is a no-no for him. If you do anything that will give us Biafra, is a yes for him and for me. Yes, because we can't be doing infightings, whereas international bodies are waiting for us for fight. So we need to finish the one of outside before we come inside to fight. And why do we have so many saboteurs in Southeast? Is it not for money? it's because of money. If not, everybody needs freedom. But if you are short-sighted, like you don't know about future, what the future holds, you may collect money and say to hell with Biafra, just like Esau ate that porridge of that day. The day he was very hungry, he ate porridge and said, take opara, don't even bother me with opara. At the end of the day, he noticed that he has lost, that there are so many things embedded in that name opara. You understand? Because he lost it to Jacob, who is wiser, who thinks about the future, and really needed that birthright. Then he sold it to him, and Jacob prospered with it. God blessed Jacob because of that. It is good to value what you have. Nke onye bụ nke onye, nke anyị bụ nke anyị. Nigeria bụ nke anyị, anyị. Biafra is your own, gangaga. My own. You don't have any other place to run to. Like, Nigeria is not treating us fairly now. Biafra should be our final resort. It should be our solace. When we have issues outside, we run back home. But whereby you don't want to have that home, like all the Southeast politicians are fighting, that we must not have home, what we call our own. We should make you federal. We should do it. We should do that. When we are seeing is telling you that I want on Akileka, like the danger we see coming, if you sit down, you may not be able to see it, and you will not even be able to understand it. Please, henceforth, moving forward, if you be Eze or traditional ruler, please respect your position. Stay clear until Biafra comes, or you speak for the restoration of Biafra. That is the only option given to you. Just one option. You don't have option to fail in this struggle. You just have option to move forward. That's the difference between what we were doing before and what we are doing today. I just urge you to, to stop infighting generally, both from Simon Ekpa and from the rest of Biafrans and politicians. Let us stop fighting ourselves. The enemies are seeing our innermost parts. When we fight ourselves, we may naked ourselves, and everybody will have right to look into us. You can see that I just spoke in adage right now. You must not do what? Open your mouth wide. If you open your mouth wide, there's always a problem. So drop your opinion on this very matter. Let us have it here so that we'll consider it as well. God bless you all.